Hello, great people. I believe you're having a wonderful day. Okay, still sharing on the 3 powerful principles that my mentor taught me over 7 years ago. There are many of them, but then I just believe that these 3 is going to bless someone out there, because these 3 have really guided. They are like pillars that have helped me navigate life, navigate destiny, navigate, a lot of hurdles of life, in my little walk and in my little journey in life. This is in honor of Pastor Sani Omachono Kings. Wherever he is, God bless him. And he's still my mentor. We're still very close. But I just believe that these principles are really, really going to bless you. Today, the 3rd principle that he taught me, he said to me, do not leave anyone you meet the same way you met them. Do not leave anyone the same way you met them. What he was trying to say to me is, whenever you come in contact with anybody, make sure that you leave an impact. Make sure that you leave something positive upon their lives. Make sure that you sign a signature of impact on that person's life. Do not leave anybody the same way you met them. Make sure that you contribute something positive. It might be very little, it might be massive. However it is, do not leave anybody the same way you met them. And that principle has helped me. Day in, day out, my mind is running through and through thinking impact to humanity, impact to my generation. When people hear me talk about generation, being a blessing to generations, some of my friends know this, impact to generation. That's where it came from. So when I'm looking at people, I'm meeting someone for the first time, the first thing that is crossing my mind is impact. The first thing that is coming to my mind is not what to get from them, it's how I'm going to be a blessing to them. What am I going to do to at least help this person from maybe point A to point B, or maybe just contribute a little in any way that I can. And this is a lesson to someone out there. Many times people think about money, people think about what they can get, what they can make, the profit they can make when they get into things. If you are thinking like that, you have a very small mind, and that's the truth. If you want to become a person of impact, you want to become a person that's going to be a blessing to generations, you want to be remembered after you have left this world, think impact. Think how you can be a blessing to someone. Think of how you can contribute, to the welfare of somebody, how you can contribute to the journey of someone, how you can maybe reduce the stress in someone's life, how you can contribute to being a blessing to someone. If you think like that, you will definitely have the resources. And that's the way it works. If you think impact, you will have the resources to be impactful. If you think increase, you think being a blessing, you think contributing positively to someone's life, you will always have the resources to do that. I can tell you categorically, because I've lived that life for a long time. So if you think impact, you think being a blessing, you will definitely have what it takes to be a blessing. But if you think, your mindset is to be a consumer, you think what you can get, you think what you can grab, from people, or what you can get from relationships, the only thing you can get, you will always live a life that needs. You will be full of needs. That's the truth. Your life will be full of needs, because you're not thinking blessing. You're not thinking being a blessing. You're not thinking of contributing. Everything God created actually contributes. Yes, everything God created is a giver. Look at the trees. The trees take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen, and that's what we breathe. We breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide to the trees. The trees take in the carbon dioxide and gives us oxygen. So you can see even plants are contributing. Everything that you see that God created, see, the sun is giving light, the moon is giving light, the planetary bodies, everything is contributing to the beauty, to the welfare of humanity. So I want to ask you today, what are you thinking about? What is running through your mind while you are living upon the face of the earth? That's the reason why you should look for why you were born. That's the reason why you should press into discovering why you are upon the face of the earth. That's the reason why you should think and trust God to show you the things that you are supposed to contribute to your generation. You're not supposed to live a life of just getting, eating, just having, putting things on you, getting things and just consuming them. No, 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 no. And that's the reason why most nations are really stranded, because they are consuming nations. There are certain nations that are not doing perfectly well because they are consumers. They are not producing anything. They are not giving out anything. And the way life is life is give and take, garbage in, garbage out. If you are a giver, you always have, you always receive. If you are a receiver, you always remain at that point of receiving. So that is the third principle, the third lesson that my mentor taught me. Do not leave anyone the same way you met them. So if you meet people, trust God. What can I contribute? How can I make this person's life better? What can I give? What are the things I can contribute to, the success, the greatness, the destiny of this particular person? If you think like that, you will always have. You will always have. You think impact, you will always have the grace to impact. You think increase, you think being a blessing, you will always have the inspiration, the materials, the resources to be a blessing. I believe that this has blessed you so very well. Until I come your way in my next video, God bless you and have a wonderful day. Bye.